Good morning. Today we're discussing the threats present at the 2026 Winter Olympic Games in Cortina, Italy. As always, you can find information on related topics or previous Red Shorts at redskylines.org. The 2026 Olympics are here. Cybersecurity researchers and industry experts are warning that the Games will once again serve as a high-value convergence point for cybercrime, espionage, and politically motivated disruption. According to Palo Alto Network's Unit 42, nation-state actors, cybercrime groups, and hacktivists are all expected to target Olympic-related infrastructure, not just for the short-term impact, but for long-term access, intelligence collection, and global visibility. History suggests that these concerns are well-founded. During the Pyeongchang 2018 Games, attackers disrupted Wi-Fi and digital infrastructure. Ahead of the Tokyo 2020 Games, Russian-linked threat actors attempted to sabotage pre-game operations. During the Paris 2024 Olympics, researchers observed a spike in DDoS attacks. Olympics-themed phishing campaigns, and scam traffic, underscoring how quickly threat activity escalates during global events. With more than 3 billion people expected to watch the Milano Cortina Games, Unit 42 notes that not only Olympic organizers, but venues, vendors, service providers, and local suppliers become part of an expanded, highly complex attack surface. Researchers identify three primary incentives for driving cyber activity around the Games: financial gain, ransomware, fraud, ticket scams, and payment-related attacks, fans, vendors, and partners; intelligence collection, espionage campaigns aimed at diplomats, government officials, executives, and other high-value attendees; public disruption and influence, hacktivist activity designed to generate attention, spread political messaging, or undermine the confidence in the event itself. While tactics often overlap, Unit 42 emphasizes that nation-state actors tend to operate quietly and patiently, remaining embedded in environments for months, even years, collecting intelligence while avoiding detection. Across all threat categories, phishing remains the most common entry point, often involving spoofed websites, emails with weaponized attachments, or impersonation of trusted partners. Once inside, attackers rely on custom tooling for command and control, tunneling, and persistence, rather than noisy malware enabling them to blend into regular operations. This focus on abusing trust rather than exploiting 0 days is echoed by industry experts. The biggest risks to large events like the Olympics don't come from new exploits, said Randolph Barr, CISO at Sequence Security. They originate from people misusing legitimate apps, identities, and corporate processes. Barr notes that during major events, access privileges are often temporarily elevated. APIs are heavily exercised, and security teams are under pressure to prioritize availability. This creates ideal conditions for attackers to abuse trusted access, scrape data, commit fraud, and remain embedded for long periods without triggering traditional security alerts. He also points to the real-world examples where AI-generated deep fakes and impersonation scams have already resulted in losses reaching tens of millions of dollars, attacks that become even more convincing in the high-pressure, fast-moving environment of a global sporting event. Scams target fans and employees alike. From the fan perspective, phishing and scams remain a dominant threat. Events like the Olympics are a favorable time for cyber criminals, said Darren Uccioni, CEO and co-founder of Keepers. He warns that attackers will impersonate Olympic officials, sponsors, athletes, and even friends or family members to steal credentials, payment information, or money. Guccione advises fans and organizations alike to be cautious of unsolicited messages, fake ticket offers, fraudulent contests, and malicious links posing as event updates. Strong password hygiene, eliminating reused credentials, and using enterprise password managers are critical to reducing exposure. Mobile threats are another major concern highlighted by experts. The Winter Olympics creates a great opportunity for mobile launch cyber threats, said Krishna Vishahatla, VP of Product Strategy at Zimperium. Fake betting apps, malicious streaming links, and fraudulent login pages often bypass traditional security controls, especially as employees stream events and engage on mobile devices. Vinish Vuhatla stresses the importance of mobile-first security strategies, including on-device detection that identifies threats in real time, even when users are off corporate networks. Despite the sophistication of modern attacks, some guidance remains timeless. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is, said Trey Ford, Chief Strategy and Trust Officer at BugCrowd. Ford cautions against purchasing tickets or merchandise from unverified sources, installing apps from ads or unofficial links, or conducting personal transactions on work accounts, habits that attackers routinely exploit during major events. The Unit 42 report makes one point clear. The greatest risk to the Milano Cortina 2026 Olympics stem from trust, complexity, and scale. Attackers are not just targeting infrastructure, they are targeting people, identities, applications, and workflows. For organizations involved in the games, defending against these threats will require more than perimeter security. It demands visibility into how systems are being used, the ability to detect subtle abuse, and controls designed to protect trust itself. And that is all for today. Thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the material and found it useful. If you have any further questions on the subject, you can contact me at jmckee@redskylines.com. We look forward to having you join us again next week.